You're right guys, and welcome to my video for the Shindig collaboration. Now the Shindig's a virtual cookout and picnic. So here we have the makings of a strawberry and cherry frangipane. Like I said, ingredients in the description. So a couple of eggs, some butter, strawberry jam. Now I'm using cherries, black cherries in kirsch, just for an added kick. Bit of flour, well you need a tablespoon or two of flour, get a whole bag out. Ground almonds, caster sugar, strawberries and eggs. And I'm using ready rolled pastry, shortcrust pastry. You can make your own pastry if you want. The thing to remember is 2 to 1 flour to butter, diced butter, stone cold butter. Rub them all together with breadcrumbs, add a bit of milk or water until it all comes together, mould it together, plump it on your surface, flatten it out, wrap it in cling film, stick it in the fridge for half an hour, then roll it out and use it. But life's too short, you know, this is... Let's get on with it. A little bit about the Shindig, the collaboration first. Hosted by Dale at 9 Acres Family Farms, Tiffany, Mud and Mascara Homestead, and Tony at Kettle Kitchen. All the info's in the description below, so don't worry about remembering anything. Another exciting thing is on the 1st of October, 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain, I've got to work all this out now, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and that's midnight on the 1st of October going into the 2nd in the UK. There's a giveaway, a live giveaway on Tony's channel, Kettle Kitchen channel, details below. And there'll be, the giveaway is all about a random comment picker. So if you've left a comment, you may get picked to receive a prize. So, you know, so watch a few, leave some comments. There's also some live giveaways on the day itself, not related to comments. Neither YouTube, StreamYard or any sponsors are affiliated with the giveaway, so you just clear that one up. A list of all the collaborators is in the description below, and the hashtag for every cooking video, and there's been a few good ones already, I'll tell you. I'm listing all my stuff in metric, but what I'll do in the description is I will put metric and imperial for those old school people. I think that's about it. Get on with it. So to start off with then, we need to line our bacon flan dish. I don't know, what size is this? I don't know, 10 inches? 25 centimetres, 10 inches. See, I'm doing it as well. The only thing I forgot to mention on the ingredients list was a splash of milk, about 4 tablespoons of milk. I didn't want to bring that out in case it gets too warm. Like I said, I'm using ready-made pastry. And what I'm going to do is just get it out. It's been out of the fridge for 15 minutes. Now follow the... obviously the manufacturer's guidelines for this. Now, butter's been out the fridge as well for a while, but we need just a bit for now. Now, in the UK, these are 250 gram blocks, so that's 125. And we just need a bit now to grease the flan dish. And the better you grease this, the less chance there is of it sticking, of the pastry sticking. Right, and what I'm doing, I'm going to blind bake the pastry. Now, blind baking is where you cook the pastry base first before adding the ingredients for a pie or a tart or a flan, whatever. Don't need that for a while. You don't need to do it. If you don't do it, you will have a more soggy bottom. Now this has been a Shindig for a cookout or a picnic. I want a crispy bottom on this. So what I'm going to do is unfold the pastry, unroll the pastry. Ooh. Ooh. Give it a rough trimming. I'm just going to gently ease it into all the flutes, And it will be too small, look, because it's only just touching the sides. So I'll show you how to fill it up in a second. Just push it into all the corners. Careful not to puncture it with your fingernails. All you've got to do is pull it back a bit, push it from the bottom inwards. Pull it back, push it in. Tell you what, that's not too bad actually. Now, because it's too low over there, all I'm going to do is chop a bit off and just press it in like that. This side's okay. This side's a little bit low, but what you can do with that, you can pull it up with your fingers. And that's it now, it's pushed into the corners. So what you do now, just trim the pastry and just push with your knife, just push outwards like that, outwards. Don't pull it inwards because it will fall, it will collapse on you. That'll do. A little bit missing there, so I'll top that up. A little bit missing there, so I'll top that up. Okay, we don't need that. I could save that, but it's too little to save really. So what we're going to do now, we're going to poke loads of holes all over the base and the sides of the pastry, and that's called docking. And when you dock it, it lets the steam escape, stops the pastry from rising. So we're going to loads and loads of forky holes in the middle. And it started raining. I knew it would. I knew it would. I'm going round in circles here. You don't need to. I chose the day to film this because there was no rain forecast. So you dot the base like that. I just do roughly the same around the outside. It's a bit more awkward with the outside. But just do it. It stops the pastry folding in on itself as it cooks. I don't believe it. It's been a whole year like this, don't worry, it's not just the cooking videos. Right, and what we do then, line the base with some foil or parchment paper. Don't press too hard because you'll distort the pastry that you just put in. This is taking longer than the actual making the the frangipane, I think. A bit like that, so it's all flat on the bottom. And then we pour in on top of the foil or parchment paper, baking beans or rice or pasta or metal beans or a metal disc even. And all it does is just a little bit of weight just to stop it rising. Don't press them down. I've did this once before and you get loads of little dimples in the base. Okay, then that's going in the oven now for 8 to 10 minutes, 220 Celsius, and we'll see what it's like. It should be just turning brown. Back in a bit. Just hope this rain holds out. We'll finish tomorrow otherwise. Okay then, while that's blind baking, we get a few things ready. We can dice the butter. Don't need to dice it, but it's just easy to blend in a minute. Right, strawberries. Just going to cut the tops off, cut them in half. Do one more, that'll do. 2 eggs. When you beat an egg, don't just do it one way, go the other way. It helps break up the white a little bit. If you do it one way, it can end up not stringy, but yeah, hasn't blended properly. So there's the eggs. We got the butter, we got the eggs, we got the strawberries. Well, there we go then. That was just over 10 minutes, so, and that is still hot. And I've not looked inside yet. Hang on. If you're careful, you can pick this up like a bag. Surprised how fast the coil. Ah, yeah. That's done. Right, so let's get these back in the jar. You know this is going to go wrong, don't you? Ooh, splendid. Now if you're quick, you can spread the base with the strawberry jam. About 3 tablespoons. If it cools down too much, just warm them up in the microwave. And I think 3 tablespoons, I was guessing. It doesn't really matter. No, don't eat it, Steve, don't eat it. And with it being warm, look, it should be easy to spread around. Yeah. Yep. Use a palette knife rather than a normal knife because it's got that angle on it, look. You can get in there. There we are then, jam on the bottom. I'm going to leave that now because that will cool down quite a lot out here. If you're using a non-blind baked pastry with warm jam, stick it in the fridge and let it cool down considerably. So that's going to go there. Hope you can see me still, yeah. Time to start mixing things together then. So, let's get the bowl. I'm using a transparent bowl. It's not the best thing in the world, but it lets you guys see what I'm doing. And I need some scales. It's rough. I don't care if I go over or under. We've already got 125 grams of diced butter. And we want about, same again with caster sugar. This bag's been around for a while. Right, so we're on 125. Let's zero it again. That's it. What we're going to do now is cream this together. And I'm going to use my handheld mixer. You can do this by hand with a slotted fork if you want to, but let's see how it goes, eh? And what we're after is it looks like a pale, very, very pale yellow cream. Okay then, that is well creamed together now. So what we're going to do now is add the eggs. Now if you think it's going to split, just chuck a few of the ground almonds in, all right? So let's get going again. A little bit at a time. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So in with the almonds. Yeah, let's do it in one go. Give that a go. In with a couple of tablespoons of flour. And last but not least, 4 tablespoons of milk. And that's about right. A bit more. Now don't lift your mixer out as it's still running. Turn it off and lift it up as it's slowing down. And then you'll have clean paddles. Okay. Now, all we've got to do now is spoon this into the jam-lined pastry tart. The problem I've got here is I ain't got a spoon. I think I'm just going to plonk it all in the centre and push it outwards, actually. Yeah. It never looks enough, but it is. and just push it to fill the flan case. It'll sort itself out when it's cooking anyway, but you know, give it a fighting chance, give it a little wobble, give it a wiggle, give it a wobble, get all the air pockets out. Well, I reckon that'll do, guys. And what you're going to do now is decorate it. So be as creative as you want, really. I'm using strawberries and cherries, so let's see how it goes then. Not being the most creative person in the world, but we'll see. I want some big ones to go in the centre, and there we are. Either way up, and don't push them in. They'll sink on their own, believe me. Just firm them in, don't press them in. Okay then, not the prettiest design in the world, but it'll do. In the oven now, 20 to 25 minutes at 160 Celsius. Keep an eye on it. If it starts going too brown on the outside, put a bit of foil over the top, let the middle cook. And it's going to be ready when a skewer pushed in the centre comes out clean. So, you know, 20-25 minutes, could be a bit longer. Here we go then. Whew, there we are then. That's a slight underestimation there. That was 40 minutes. And I did put a bit of foil over the top because the outsides were going a little bit browner than the centre. Let's have a quick look. Still very, very hot. And for those of you who don't know the skewer test, clean skewer, just put it in towards the centre of the cake or the centre of the sponge or whatever, pull it out, and if it comes out dry and not sticky, whatever you're cooking is done. So I'm going to leave that now for, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. Let it cool down a bit and we'll try a piece, eh? I'll tell you what, that smells lovely. Well, guys, I can't wait any longer. I'm salivating here. I need to try it. Oh. Not the best knife really, but it'll do. Ooh, yes. Right, let's get on with it. Now, what I was saying about blind baking, see the base, can you hear that? The base is nice and hard. If you hadn't blind baked it and you used raw pastry when you cooked it, that would be bleh, flopping down by now. So that is ideal to take on a picnic with you, you know, a cookout, whatever. Yeah, brilliant. I'll tell you what, strawberry and cherry in one bite there. What can I say? I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but that is perfect. Oh man. Excuse me. That is lovely. Oh. Yeah, you can hear the base is solid, look. Oh dear, is my diet out the window for a week or two? Well, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Don't forget to follow everybody else's recipes in the collaboration, and the ingredients and description and everything for this one in the description down below. Okay. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video. Meanwhile, I'm going to finish this off. Not that, this. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. What can I say? That is divine. That is divine.